To say, joined by Chief Executive of British Showjumping Iain Grayman and Chairman Les Harris. Iain, first of all, the wonderful thing is we get this time of year and celebrate another great year of achievements.
It has. We thought last year was special and we've managed to carry on this year. Wonderful stuff.
And Les, from your point of view, your first year at the helm, Chairman of British Showjumping, quite a year to follow on from the Olympic Games.
It was certainly a year, and I mean, I was asked to come on board 2 or 3 years ago, and we've seen several good changes within the show jumping. I mean, one thing is getting medals, but the other thing is got to make sure that show jumping is here and sustainable for the future, and that's been part of my job, is to, shall we say, the boring stuff, to make sure that we're financially sound and going the right way. But of course, we've got to win medals, and what with the Europeans this year, it's been fantastic.
Absolutely wonderful year. Again, gold. We've talked about gold in 2012. It's now gold in 2013, which is even better, and silver and bronze. But again, that translates down to all levels and for the sport itself.
It does. I think this year as well, we've seen the interest in international shows coming back to Britain. We've had a huge increase, and there's interest for 2015 and beyond as well. Good news.
And Les, you yourself, you're out at many of the shows as well, the same as most of the team, but the response in terms of the thoughts of Great Britain in terms of world show jumping now, what are the thoughts?
I think we've been, shall we say, in the doldrums for a few years, and I mean, it's the platform of 2012 was unbelievable. To go on to do the Europeans, they're now sitting back and think, where are they coming from, these Brits? We're back in it again. Great Britain is great again, and I mean, when you think of the heydays of the 60s and 70s, and I think now we've got a wonderful team, we've got some lovely sponsors, some great owners, and a great lot of youngsters coming forward to carry us on going into the next 10 years.
Talking about going into the next 10 years, of course, then that hopefully translates into a growth in the grassroots as well.
Yeah, and I think when you've got ambassadors like Scott and Ben, you're showing that younger generation, in the top 10 in the FEI rankings, that's bound to help us encourage some of the youth to get into show jumping and stay with the sport.
It's been a very good way to finish this part of the year off, or this part of the season. The season doesn't really end these days, but Great Britain with the Longines world #1.
Yes, I mean, I think it's about 20 odd years since we've had a world #1, and for someone like Ben, who, shall we say, has got many years in front of him, coming up with Scott, and we've still got the wealth we want him of the riders that helped us in the past still there, and it's going to be a transition period, but we've got a good future. I'm really proud to be chairman at the moment. I'm so lucky.
Certainly have. And of course, looking ahead 2014, now we're thinking World Equestrian Games.
Definitely, and that's first qualification opportunity for Rio. So yes, Rob's had his sort of aim set already, and really the next 24 hours we see Horse of the Year show again. So another great week.
Absolutely, 2012 is behind us and the cycle starts again.
It does, yeah. Rio and then Tokyo.
Thank you very much, both of you.
Okay.
Thank you.